these rocks are annoying. Come on. Finally, the spot. Ew, gross rocks. Do you know how many bugs are in rocks? Ew, okay. Okay. You're such a wimp, Alice. I don't think she's a wimp. These are gross, and my paws are gonna get disgusting. Now, because we're all here now, I am gonna tell you a ghost story. Is it gonna be as lame as the one last year? Okay, I get it. Last year was kind of stupid. But this year, it's a real scary story. You just keep telling yourself that. Exactly. I can tell myself anything I want. Okay. And I'm going to tell myself this one is really scary. So it comes out really scary. So, yeah. Whatever you say. Hey. Go ahead. Tell us. All right. The story starts right here in Michigan when a woman named Stella Nicole was going to see her boyfriend for his birthday, which happened to be on the same day as Halloween, I must just say. Oh my gosh, an elderly woman's boyfriend's birthday is on Halloween. Oh my gosh, that's so scary. You're so good at telling scary stories, Grace. Yes, I am. Anastasia, I'm trying to tell a story. Anyway, as I was saying, when she went over to her boyfriend's house, she felt like she was being followed. But she turned around and no one was there. Except, well, obviously people, because, people walk around the streets sometimes. Anyway. Oh, and this took place around 15 years ago. Really? It's as old as we are? Yep, pretty much. Okay. So then, she was walking to her boyfriend's house, and when she got there, the man that opened the door did not look like her boyfriend. But she came in anyway and sat down. When she sat down, the man's voice said, "Welcome in. I'm so happy that you're here for my birthday." But it did not sound like her boyfriend's. It sounded like a strange and cold man. How can someone be cold? Shut up! And when she sat down, the food looked different. She didn't know how, but it looked different. So, as she sat down, she said, "I have a birthday present for you, love." Aww. I'm just gonna come over here. Where was I? Oh yeah, she told him, "I have a present for you, love." And the present wasn't a very big present. It was just a present that a woman would get her boyfriend on his birthday. And that present was a new belt. A belt, really? Oh my gosh, Stella! It was a belt, and it was Gucci. Just kidding, Gucci wasn't made that back then. Anyway, it was a belt, and she gave it to him and said, "This is for all those wonderful presents that you've gotten me on my birthday, so I thought I would get you a very expensive and nice quality belt." The man said, "Thank you." Not in a very gracious way, but he still said it. Later that night, when she went home, she again felt like she was being followed. But it wasn't as light as it was earlier, because when she had gone over there, it was 2 p.m, but when she went home, it was 6 o'clock. And usually at 6 o'clock, it gets dark. And so, it was much darker than it was at 2. So, She couldn't see who was behind her. So she looked behind her. She didn't see much, but she did see a very shadowy looking figure just wandering around. So she ran as fast as she could to her apartment. Her apartment wasn't very far from her boyfriend's house. They had been planning on moving in together. Well, once he asked her to marry him. And so she ran, and it was just a few blocks away when she could hear somebody behind her. Now, she was stopped at a red light, and for some reason I forgot to tell you this earlier, for some reason she had a very weird catchphrase called "Cat got your tongue." Now, I don't know what that means. It means dogs are better. Continue. She never really said it a whole lot, but when she did, it was always humorous. Well, at least with her friends, family, significant other. So, when she was stopped at the stoplight, she could hear somebody behind her. It was the same voice that came from her boyfriend's house. Oh my goodness gracious. Her boyfriend's a serial killer. Oh my gosh, Stella. And so the light changed to person walking thing, yeah. And she kept running. She couldn't hear anything behind her except a bunch of noisy traffic. She ran and ran and ran until she got into her apartment. Well, her apartment complex. She got her keys out of her purse as fastly as she could, and she opened the door. When she got in there, a cloaked man was standing in her room. The man said, "Welcome home, Stella." You do realize my name is Stella, and so's your mom's name. Why is Stella such a popular name for your family or just people? I don't know. Don't ask me. Okay. Where was I? Ah, yes. So basically, he said, "Welcome home, Stella. I've been waiting for you." And the voice sounded like when she was stopped at the traffic light and in her boyfriend's house. She said, "Who are you and what do you want from me?" But nothing came from the man. When she spoke, he or it got closer and closer and closer. And when she was done speaking, the cloaked figure was right in front of her. She didn't say anything more because she didn't know what was going to happen. But let's just say nothing good came out of her last words. Her last words were, "Cat got your tongue." The end. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Wait, Grace? What's your mom's name again? Stella. What's her middle name? Nicole. What was the ghost name? Stella Nicole. That's weird. What does your mom say a lot? Cat got your tongue? How old are you? 14? Did this actually happen? I don't know, probably not. What apartment was it? Well, Mom said it was the apartment right next door to ours. What? What, Stella? You're scaring me.
Of course. She's the youngest. We're all 15 and she's 14. It makes so much sense. It does.
What does? Tell me.
Grace, your mom is...
Cat got your tongue?